kind of personal, okay?
I really want to tell you because I like you, Baka. That's what Sam was thinking. Hey internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Seduce Me. It's back, and Michaela just put a new episode which is called The Prince versus the Brute, and I know nothing about this. But before we get started, if you guys would like to check out my Let's Play for Seduce Me 1 or 2, the playlist is in the description, and if you want to grab this episode along with the other Seduce Me games, I'll leave a link in the description below as well. Please also check out Michaela Laws, who is the creator of this game, and a very wonderful person, so yeah, I can see at the bottom here, hashtag Team Raystrow and hashtag Team Maris, so this is gonna be a thing. I don't know who I'm gonna side with. I'm a little bit biased of Sam because he's like my second favorite, so we'll see what happens. I lived in the mansion for about half a year. Even after I graduated from school, life in the house became one filled with interesting events and experiences. Why? Because I lived with incubi. My summer vacation filled with boys living in my home, cooking me food, helping me clean, and overall just being the most intriguing roommates anyone could ever have. I mean, imagine it. You walk through the kitchen to get a drink, and then all of a sudden a really hot guy walks in to grab something, with his equally hot brother joining after. Or even deer down the hall, and a guy clad only in a towel casually steps out of the bathroom? Yeah, it's a fantasy perfect for any visual masochist who loves seeing men. However, for me, it was reality. I lived with 5 extremely hot men. I like how Michaela puts that, extremely hot men, who happened to be demons. I had suddenly grown adjusted to it, where I wasn't entirely drooling at the sight of them. It was hard, I won't lie, especially with 2 of the incubi in particular, James the eldest and Sam the middle brother. Both were extremely handsome to me, but were on the complete opposite ends of the spectrum as to why. James is the picture-perfect image of a gentleman. He was kind, caring, wise, and extremely conscious about everything around him, to where he knew exactly how to handle any problem his way. Also, he was tall, which kind of helped in situations. Hey, James, can you help me reach the top shelf? I want to check out the dishes for any cracks.
Huh? Certainly.
Use your tallness to get the things at the top! His height proved to be very useful, especially when I caught him shirtless. Oh, okay. Add on the fact that he wore glasses, had the perfectly groomed hair, spoke many different languages, and was the new CEO of my grandfather's company. And you had perfection all in this singular being. Wait, so this is like, we never picked anyone to like be with, right? They're just still living with us as roommates. Okay, this is very interesting. On the other hand, Sam was in the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of personality and lifestyle compared to James. With toned muscles and strength for days, Sam never failed to make my jaw drop with the simplest of actions. I can't carry this!
Hey, you need help lifting
Yeah,
it?
please use your guns to help me, thank you. Huh? Yeah, I'd appreciate that. While many people imagine him to be a total ass, once you get close to him, he was actually a pretty nice guy. He worked as a police officer dedicated to serving justice, but always had time to help around the house and play video games with the 2 younger incubi. James and Sam stood out to me, and I couldn't get my mind off of either of them. So, are we gonna have a threesome? Like, what's happening? Sometimes I wound up picturing both incubi charming me at once before I had to smack my head with a pillow to snap back into reality. Oh, she is thinking about threesomes. Okay. A charming gentleman or a down-to-earth heartthrob. My heart was split. Even in my own home, I was also trying to decide. I couldn't have both. I knew that wasn't fair to claim both. Deep within my heart, I understood that I could only devote my life to one, yet it temporarily yearned for 2. What the hell was I gonna do?
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, just thinking about having a threesome with you and your brother! Looking up, I was met with Sam, gently laying a hand on my head and rustling my hair. Gently. His simple touch made my cheeks warm up, and I stood up, and I shook my head, pretending that nothing was wrong. No, I'm alright.
You sure? You look like something was seriously bugging you.
I'm fine, really.
Is there something we can help
Oh
with?
god, he just had to come in now, right? Just my luck. James entered the dining room on the other side of my seat, cell phone in hand, as his thumb quickly tapped a long text out to someone. Despite accomplishing this, his focus was on me, eager like Sam to know if I was okay. I half expected the others to show up as well. Sam took his hand off my head as I looked at the entrance of the dining room curiously. Seriously, guys, I'm fine. Where are the others?
Well, I just got word that Matthew's working overtime at the company, trying to perfect a toy he's been designing. Erik is at his tailor shop working on a commissioned suit, and Damien is assisting him for the evening.
Okay. So it's just us? Oh, perfect! Okay.
Got a preference for dinner? I've been craving steak.
Well, I would prefer chicken tonight.
Oh, God.
We'd appreciate your opinion on the matter.
In all honesty, I'm a steak person. Like, I like chicken too, don't get me wrong, but like, I prefer steak because I rarely have it, and like, oh no, sorry James, I'm gonna have to go with steak. I needed steak. James gave me a slight nod before walking to the kitchen in silence. He's like, fuck, she didn't put the chicken. Sam, on the other hand, gave me a toothy grin before walking over to the seat near me and sitting down. I was a little confused to see Sam so happy for a meal preference, but I shrugged and smiled back. Oh, I get it. It's like they know that we like both of them and they're competing with each other, right? They know. They're not stupid. Come on. James took his time in making dinner. Regardless of what he was making, James always made dinner smell absolutely delicious. I couldn't wait to dig in. I took the time to get lost in some of the online videos. There were a couple of cool Let's Players that I had been following and always managed to find time to watch them play new games, especially indie games. There were a large amount of girls I admired in the Let's Play community, and I made sure to stay up to date with each of them. They deserved it, all of them. Oh my god, Michaela, I love you! She's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Sam, however, kept his focus on his cell phone for some reason, typing and waiting as if he was in a texting war with someone. He had thankfully learned how to read and write, so texting was easy for him, but he was never really attached to his phone in the first place. My curiosity got the better of me. What are you doing?
Oh, just texting.
Who are you texting?
Oh, Nanya.
Nanya? Nanya who?
Nanya business.
Oh, you fucking... James finally stepped in with a plate of food in each of his hand, and a third plate in his elbow. As he served me, then Sam, then set the third plate on the seat across from Sam for himself. To my surprise, James didn't make a pasta dish. James had made a perfect filet mignon with mushrooms, pairing with the mashed potatoes and green beans. I felt a little underdressed just for how fancy the dish was, but that didn't stop me from tucking in.
Thanks for cooking, James.
You're welcome, Sam.
Oh my god. I had to stop for a moment to look at the two brothers just from the sound of their voices. Something was up. Is something wrong? Both, as if synchronized by my voice, turned to me in surprise before shaking their heads. Okay, this is weird.
We're fine. Just hurry up and eat, doofus.
Sam, why must you use the term doofus? It seems rather insulting, don't you think?
Oh my god. Wait, what?
What's wrong with it?
Oh god.
It's just a nickname.
A negative one at best.
Guys!
There's nothing wrong with the word doofus. You're just overthinking it.
It could be, but I also tend to give people a little more respect than calling them random titles.
Oh no. Guys! Silence took over at last, but the boys still kept glaring at each other as if their fight continued in their heads. What the heck was wrong with them? What the heck is going on? Why are you two fighting? No reply. It was like their mental fight turned into a war. I didn't want to make things worse by sliding with one or the other without knowing what was truly going on, so I had to get out of the situation and make them solve things like the brothers they were. I had only eaten a portion of my dinner, and my appetite was already spoiled. You know what? I'm just gonna go eat in my room. You two need to seriously talk and stop fighting. That seemed to break them out of their stare down. Both boys stared at me in surprise.
You don't have to...
Oh, shit. We're sorry.
Good night, guys. I'll see you both in the morning. I shook my head and took my plate and left the dining room. Yeah, I needed to give them space. They needed to sort out whatever hostility was between them alone. As much as I cared for both of them, they were adults and they needed to figure things out on their own. I finished dinner and did some work before going to bed. Maybe tomorrow they'd be okay. I don't think so.
Just what the hell was that about?
Oh god!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh,
whoa!
That ignorant bullcrap.
Whoa!
I know you were trying to make me look like an ass back there.
Oh shit, here we go again.
I don't have to make you look like anything, Sam. You already do that enough yourself.
Oh fuck, they're just gonna throw shade at each other. Oh my god.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you really that obsessed about trying to show that you're better than me? That you'd stoop this low?
Damn.
Trust me, if I was obsessed, you would not be able to be anywhere near this house. I'm merely trying to show my respect where it belongs and be a good role model.
Oh my god.
Is ass-kissing what you call respect? How about treating someone like a normal person instead of shoving them onto a pedestal?
Let go of me, Almaris.
We're using real names!
You
Ooh.
wanna start using our real names now, Raestro? I have no problem solving this like the demons we are. You're fucking
Oh shit.
You're threatening to put you in your place. sure that we both would not like to go down that path.
Right. Because you have a reputation of being a gentleman.
There's nothing wrong with that, Sam. These two are being such assholes.
What's the problem with having such a reputation when it's true?
Just because you're a gentleman doesn't make you better than me. I'd rather look someone in the eyes as an equal than be a perfectionist prick with a superiority complex.
Oh my god.
Maybe so. Still, that doesn't mean I will concede to you over this.
I don't plan to back down either. I guess we're at an impasse.
Indeed. We'll just have to wait and see who she chooses.
Imagine if, Michaela, you could have gone completely been a bitch and put all the brothers at war in each other for the affection of the MC. Oh my god. But she put Sam and James, the most opposite ends of the spectrum of the brothers. Oh my god. The next morning, there was a strange air in the house. Erik, Matthew, and Damien were all up and off to work at dawn, as if a fire had started when the sun rose. I knew they had to work, but to leave without saying bye was out of place for all of them. They all know, they're like, we're not getting involved with this shit. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, miss.
I was left alone with James and Sam again. James had taken the day off to clean the house, and Sam was off duty, claiming that the front yard for his rare Tai Chi practice. Part of me hoped that they would resolve whatever the issue they had. A small inkling in my gut, however, told me otherwise. James had made breakfast for us, but both he and Sam finished and left the dining room to attend to their own agendas. I ate in silence, trying to discern my own thoughts. As I finished my last bite, I slipped into the chair and sighed, wondering what the heck was going on. I didn't want to intrude, but maybe I had to this time. Maybe the problem was just that bad. I looked out the window of the dining room, catching sight of James tending to the flowers. As I turned to the archway in the main hall, I imagined Sam outside going into some meditation pose in the yard. Who was I going to approach about this? Okay, honestly, in my opinion, you guys already know, like, I'm more biased towards Sam because I like the tsundere type of characters more. Not saying that James is, like, a terrible character, because I like him a lot. I really like him a lot. But for right now, I'm going to do Sam first, and then we'll go back to James afterwards. Sam was pretty chill with me, so I only assumed he would be more open to talk about the problem than James would have been. I walked out of the front yard, catching Sam slowly moving from energy pose to energy pose in his Tai Chi. I felt slightly guilty for walking in, but Sam called out to me without interrupting his movements.
Hey, need me for something?
No, For a moment, I grew flustered. I didn't want to be rude and interrupt his Tai Chi. However, Sam froze in his pose and moved his hand to wave over me.
Come over and spit it out. Can't read your mind like Damien.
Oh man, imagine if Sam had mind-reading powers! With a small grimace, I walked over beside him. Naturally, I felt myself join him in his movements as he began to work through his forms again. Still, I came out here for a reason. It wasn't to do Tai Chi. Sam?
Mm-hmm.
Is everything okay between you and James? For a moment, Sam seemed to hesitate in his pose transition. After a small sigh, Sam stood up straight and looked at me, causing me to straighten up as well.
It's a really stupid reason, okay? James and I are kind of... I guess you can say we're fighting.
I guess?
But you don't want to make it bigger than it is, you know? It's just something between us.
I'm sorry, is there anything I can do to help? Sam stared at me in silence, but I could almost see the million thoughts running through his gaze. Was the situation really that private? To my surprise, Sam lowered his gaze to the ground between us, almost as if he was ashamed of something. Was it regret to say anything at all, or was he ashamed to hold back?
Look, I really want to tell you, but it's kind of personal, okay?
I really want to tell you because I like you, Baka. That's what Sam was thinking. Sam? I could see him try to form words in his mouth at me speaking his name, but he simply shut his eyes tightly and gritted his teeth. What was going on that had him so emotionally tied? Suddenly, Sam reached out and softly took my hands in his, staring down at them.
We don't want you to get involved, okay? It wouldn't be fair for you to get in the middle and pick sides like that. This may be a shitty situation, but we're not going to put you in that position.
What do you mean? I think they kind of already did, didn't they? Without knowing.
I know I sound like a shitty person for pushing you away like this, but it's really not something we can get you involved in, alright?
Sam rubbed his thumbs over the back of my hands, unable to look into my eyes. I, however, didn't know how to feel.
You shouldn't be influenced by either of us.
What was that supposed to mean? Before I could do any more, my phone began to buzz. Huh? Excuse me. Sam silently nodded and returned to his Tai Chi as I quickly rushed inside to answer. Much to my displeasure, my parents had called me, checking up on me and asking if I was prepared for college. I had recently graduated from high school a month prior and was on my way to college, which was a quick commute from the mansion. I rushed to my room and continued the call, knowing that my ear would be attached to the phone for a while if both my mom and dad shared it talking to me. It escaped me how long I was on the phone with them. When I was finally able to hang up, it was already time for lunch. Great. I slowly made my way down to the dining room, thinking of something simple to eat, when my worries about Sam and James became real once again.
Would you get out of the kitchen, Sam?
Oh no.
Why? I'm trying to make lunch.
And that requires you to make a mess?
Hey, I'm trying to be nice and make all of us lunch, you ungrateful prick.
Oh god. Oh no. I rushed into the dining room but stopped as James spoke again.
Do you think making this mess will get her appreciation?
Oh man. What?
Since when the hell was that your business?
Since you decided to come in and use up the ingredients I was going to use for our lunch.
I'm sorry, alright? I just want to.
You want to try and impress her with cooking, taking away a job I do in the house in hopes to earn her affection.
He's like, bitch, that's my job to cook.
So what if I am? You're not the only person in this house who can cook for her.
Ooh.
I don't have to make a mess to show my affection.
I don't like them fighting. Can I just say that it's funny because I can make comments about it, but I don't like them fighting. They both liked me?
You're such an asshole.
Really pushing the limits of my patience, Sam.
What are you gonna do, huh?
That's it. Both of you stop it. The kitchen was a mess. Sam and James were nose to nose with each other, anger flaring in their eyes before they turned to me in fear. They were caught red-handed and I was gonna set them straight, whether they wanted me to be involved or not. Both of you, dining room, now! I fought back the anger style in my voice. This was ridiculous. They were fighting each other over me. Despite feeling flattered, I was not gonna let this continue. I glared hard at both of them, causing them to slowly make their way out of the kitchen into the dining room. Heads hung low in shame. I kept my eyes on them until they both sat down on the table, one seat separating them. At least they respected who still owned this house. Yeah, that's right, it's me. You will both sit there in silence until I tell either of you to speak. Got it? James and Sam nodded, staring back at the table like children who were about to be grounded. I, however, took some time to fix the kitchen and make a quick sandwich for lunch. It gave me time to think on the plan of attack. They both liked me. That's why they're hiding the fight from me. They didn't want me to pick sides, but now it had gone too far. I felt conflicted. Both were idiots about the situation. Were they that jealous of each other? Then again, they were brothers, who liked the same person. I let out a sigh and placed my plate of food on the crook of my elbow while I carried their plates into the dining room with both hands. After settling our food down, I crossed my arms and looked at both Sam and James. First of all, it doesn't matter who makes food for this house as long as it's done without something exploding and any mess made is cleaned after. James grimaced and Sam lowered his head further, timidly scratching his head. Second, this fight between you two needs to end. I don't care who started it, but I am not someone to fight over, especially not like this. At that, James and Sam stared at me in shock. As their mouth opened in shock, I held my hand up to assure no sound would erupt from either party. Look, this is a really bad situation. I get it. However, fighting each other is not going to help anything. I care about both of you. A part of my heart begins to break. I really did care for and love both, but eventually I was going to have to choose. This was going to hurt. So I'm going to need some time to think about this. No matter how it goes, I hope you'll both respect my decision. They stared at me, but they nodded in unison. As the situation hit them, they slumped to their shoulders and returned the focus down on the table. Do either of you have anything to say now?
No, miss. Just that we are extremely sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. Take as much time as you need, alright?
Thank you. Oh god. Oh no, we have to pick one, right? This is a very sad decision. James was a gentleman who treated me like no other man before, but Sam was a kind man who had made me feel safe and kept me down to earth. Time began to fly without me noticing it. I remained silent to both of them about my choice for days, weeks. They respected my silence and we remained civil with each other. I truly cared for both, and yet I knew one of them had made me special. While the love I had for the other was deep, the affection I had for the man I truly adored seemed to be endless. How long did it take me to figure this out? I stood in my bed sheets, lost in thought. I had made up my mind, yet I was worried about hurting the one that I did not choose. No, it was okay. They would not hold any ill will against me or the one I choose. I knew deep down in my heart that that was the case here. I just had to be brave and follow my heart. And my heart wanted, oh my god, I have to pick one! I have to save. This one's much more difficult because at least in the main game, like when you pick someone, they don't really care, like the other brothers, because they're like, I get it, right? But this one's like, hey, both of them like you. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna do Sam first because I like Sam better. Because I'm all about tsunderes, but like, I'm gonna do Sam first and then we'll pick James afterwards and see what happens. I slowly made my way down the stairs, hoping to catch one of the boys in the dining room or kitchen. Huh? Oh.
Oh. Hello, miss.
Ah, my god! Hey, just what's up, James? I'm just gonna pick your brother now. I smiled softly. He seemed to be relaxed. Hey, James. We stared at each other for a long moment before James smiled and gestured to the backyard.
Sam is outside.
Huh?
I am well aware of your affections for Sam, miss. It is much deeper than I could ever imagine receiving.
I feel bad! No, James! Hey! I walk up to him and place my hand on his cheek, frowning softly. I still care about you, James. Despite carrying sad eyes, James nodded and smiled in return. No! I feel so bad! I don't like this.
No. You should go to him and let him know how you feel. He deserves to hear it now.
A part of me felt relieved to know that James was going to be okay. I nodded to him and raised my arms to him, offering a hug. James was much taller, and his embrace completely warmed me. James wrapped his arms around me in a friendly hug, giving me quite a squeeze before releasing me and bowing. After he stood back, James made his way to the dining room. That moment, I knew I was okay. Oh my god, I still feel awful though. Sam? At my call, I pinned my sights on the man in question. He was staring at the moon, breaking his thoughts to turn to me at my voice.
Huh? Hey, what's up?
I couldn't help but getting a small grin on my face. Well, Sam, I wanted to tell you something.
What is it?
I took a breath. It was answering my question long overdue. My heart was skipping a beat, and my face began to warm in a slight blush. This was it. Sam, I choose you. Pokemon Go! Sorry. A moment of silence. Sam stared at me in shock at my words, taking in what I had said. My chest finally relaxed and joy slowly took over my expression. Aw, look at it, he's so cute! Oh, it's so cute. With a grateful look and grin, Sam gently held out his hand to me.
I promise to do everything I can to make you happy. Thank you.
Aww. No, Sam. Thank you for loving me. Something in my heart clicked. I had made the right choice. What would happen between us? All I knew is that I would find the perfect happy ending in his arms. Ending! Chaining the monster! You chain the monster! Okay, sorry. Alright, that was good! I liked it. Let's do James's version now. Hey, Sam! Oh, man. I smiled softly. He seemed more relaxed than I imagined. Hey, Sam. We stared at each other for a long moment before Sam let out a small, defeated laugh.
James is outside.
Huh?
I know you well enough to know that you love him, and you're set on telling him. I had a snowball's chance in hell against James, and I care about you. Now, don't keep him in suspense. Might as well go let him know how you feel.
James? At my call, I pinned my sights onto the man in question. He was staring at the flowers around the gazebo, stopping to turn to me and my voice.
Miss, is everything all right?
I couldn't help but getting a small grin on my face. Everything's good, James. I just wanted to tell you something.
What is it?
I took a breath. It was answering my question long overdue. My heart was skipping beats, and my face began to warm in a slight blush. This was it. James, I choose you. James stared at me in shock at my words, taking in what I had said. My chest finally relaxed, and joy slowly took over my expression. Aw, he looks even they're both gestures between Sam and James. Their gestures are so different from one another. I like it. James gently held out his hand to me, holding the other to his chest.
I don't deserve you, but I would be honored to make you happy for as long as you will have me.
Aww. I know you will, James. I know you will. Something in my heart clicked. I had made the right choice. What would happen between us? All I knew is that I would find a perfect happy ending in his arms. The princess and the prince! Yay! So that was the special episode for Seduce Me, the prince versus the brute. And like I said earlier, I'm a bit biased towards Sam because I like tsunderes more. And not saying I like James, I love James too. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Also put Team Rystra or Team Amaris, who you do like more, James or Sam, let me know in the comments. And if you guys would like to get the game yourself, there's a link in the description, along with my Let's Plays for Seduce Me 1 and 2 and the other episodes that have been out so far. And please check out Michaela Laws, who's the creator of this game. I will also put the voice actors for James and Sam. So if you want to check out, there's links to everything. It's all in the description. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Seduce Me, remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to join the companions. And if you would like to help support the channel on Patreon, there's a link in the description. You got early access to videos for Patreon only, the Discord server to come talk to me, and a bunch of other stuff as well. Or you can support the channel for free with the gawkbox.com/AGirlAndAGame. I just got news that they're now starting to put stuff on desktop, so all you have to do is make an account, open it up on mobile, tablet, or your desktop computer, and do all the offers on my channel. Or do all the offers on my page, and it will tip real money to the channel, which will help me continue making videos like this and keep the channel alive overall. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I like that. Thank God Michaela only made it 2, because if she put the entire, like, 5 brothers, I think I'm gonna have a hard time. I mean, I would pick Erik, but you know what I mean. It would be a lot worse, because I think we all care about each of the characters, even if we don't pick them as, like, a romance option or whatever. So, that would really suck. But, yeah, this is interesting, and I know Michaela's doing more Seduce Me episodes, which will come out eventually. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Where the hell is— oh my god! No! No, here we go! Oh, god. It's too— He found his tongue wandering inside her mouth, exploring slowly as she— I'm sorry, let me do that again. He found his tongue wandering in her